welcome to this episode of Sound Off. We're here at the One of a Kind show, and I'm speaking with Ross Parkinson, who has this absolutely beautiful array of hand-carved soapstone. And rather than me talking about it, let's hear what Ross has to say. He is from Quebec, southern part in
the Eastern Townships. Eastern Townships. And it's also where most of the stone does come from.
Really?
Although soapstone is not necessarily unique to Canada or the North. Okay. It's a bit of a misconception. Soapstone can be found in various places throughout the world. It's basically the same stone. This is a chunk of the rough stuff here that started off with.
Very nice.
The technical name of the stone is steatite, and it's comprised primarily of the mineral talc. It's the stone that's ground up for baby powder.
Wow.
Talc is very soft and lets any other minerals in any given area form in with it when it was done over 6 million years ago, formed under the oceans. It's a sedimentary rock. In Quebec, we have a lot of iron in the ground, which will give it the black or the gray colors. Mm-hmm. But it's really Mother Nature that chooses how much and the colors that it shows. This is a stone that comes from Afghanistan. Same stone, just different minerals in it to change the color. I have a few smaller pieces of Brazilian soapstone, the brown. And if you actually left this stone on the surface, exposed to the air and the water for thousands of years, the iron in the stone would oxidize and it would go rusty, very similar to the Brazilian stone.
Interesting. Ross, can you tell us how long it takes, for example, that small piece at the front there?
Okay, well, over the last 48 years, I've learned that to be efficient, you can't do one piece start to finish. I'm basically a one-man production line. Mm-hmm. So when I go in on a Monday morning into the studio, what I do is I start cutting out everything I can on a bandsaw that I figure I can do during that week. In the afternoon, I start the grinding. Tuesday, I'm rasping and filing. Wednesday, I'm dry sanding with a mesh. And then Thursday and Friday, everything is done underwater with 6 different grades of wet and dry paper.
Wow.
With your hands in water for 2 days in a row, they get very soft, and I need the weekend for them to toughen up so I can start the whole process all over again. So I basically know at the end of the week how much stuff I have to have made in order to make ends meet, basically. So specific times on each piece are a little harder to pinpoint, but sure. If you're willing to put in the hours, I mean, if you want it to be a 9 to 3, it's not going to work. It's
right.
more of a 7 to 5, and you're lucky if you can enjoy doing what you do, which I do, and so.
Absolutely.
So yeah, so this is the final creation.
Nice. I assume you can't use gloves in the water because as an artist you have right, exactly.
You have to. It's
sure.
very
hands-on.
Hands-on work. It
yeah.
truly is.
Right.
It's a very tactile stone. People love to hold it, to feel it, sort of thing.
Yes.
And so I get to do that all the time.
Nice.
So I'm fairly lucky with that. Actually, I've done so much of it, the wet sanding, I don't even have to watch what I'm doing. I can tell by the different touch what grade of sandpaper that I'm on,
right.
be it the 180 or the 600 or the 800 sort of thing.
Right.
So,
nice. And although these are one of a kind, and you are doing some sort of, if you will, mass production, right? Not really so, because it's all done by hand, but that being said, no two pieces are totally identical because obviously of the nature of the
nature of the stone. Yeah. You can try and make things very similar, but right. Mother Nature is going to control the coloring and the grain of the stone.
Exactly.
One of the feathers in my cap, if you will, is the largest bear I ever made. Pierre Trudeau bought and gave to Princess Di when she married Charles.
Isn't that wonderful?
Back in the 80s.
Nice.
So that's probably why my favorite thing to make are bears.
Wow. And how big was that bear?
So probably about 23, 24 inches long. Probably weighed about 45 pounds finished.
Right.
Some of the blocks of stone that I still get, although they're getting a little heavier at my age, are 250, 300 pounds of, that you have to lift up and put onto a saw sort of thing to start cutting it out. So.
Goodness gracious. So to make that particular gift for Trudeau, how long did it take you?
So basically when I'm doing the really large pieces, I'll work on them for a while and then I'll set them aside because of the weight, you know, a sort of thing. It's even in my younger days sort of thing, repetitive on the movements on the same smaller pieces get, quite hard on the hands sort of thing. So I tend to switch back and forth. But the larger pieces, work on it for a while, put it aside, go and do something else, So I'm working still 8-9 hours a day, but actual hours in countenance, you could have been 30, 35 hours to do it, sort of thing.
You can tell this is a labor of love.
So if you want to contact me, I do have an email. It is soapstone_sculptures@hotmail.com, or at my studio in the Eastern Townships of Quebec, and through my phone number 514-516-5656.
And for our bilingual viewers, do you speak
yes,
French?
We do, baby.
He does. There you go, folks. Ross, I want to thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you
You're
for
very welcome.
joining us at Sound Off.
Oh, thank you.
Have a great day and enjoy the show.
Thank you.
Bye-bye now. Talking to Karen from Doggone Gear, and Karen's going to give us an overview of what Doggone Gear is all about. Karen.
Yeah, for sure. I make gear for dogs to make them cuter. So I make adjustable dog collars in 4 sizes, and then little bow ties and bandanas you slide on them, and shirts for dog lovers.
Okay, Karen, can you tell our viewers how we would get in touch with you for the
Definitely.
wonderful supplies?
Definitely. The best way is through my website, www.doggonegear.ca.
And who doesn't want to make their dog cuter?
My product is Comfy Cushion. It's a designer portable therapeutic vibrating massage pillow. It can be used from your neck to your feet, at home, in a car, in the office, and on a plane. Inside is a Class 2 medical device. I found it inside a pair of stationary slippers, and I designed it into the pillow to make it more attractive and portable and usable on other parts of your body, not just your feet. It was made for diabetic legs and feet to stimulate the blood flow. So you can use it on the floor under your feet, or even better would be if you put it under your calf muscle and elevate. Now I have this one open here so you can see how the source of power is 2 D-cell batteries. They're going to run the pillow for about 120 hours of massage, which is 8 months of use at 30 minutes a day. So most people just change their batteries once a year. You get to customize your outside cover. So to match your home decor, your car, your home, your office, wherever you are going to put it, you can choose a cover that matches there, and they're all washable. So portable, washable, lifetime product for less than the price of a 30-minute massage.
Wonderful.
Yes.
And I'm assuming the batteries, you could use rechargeable batteries, yes?
No, we don't have rechargeable batteries that we find work. But the
Oh,
D
okay.
cells are recyclable.
Okay.
So we are like an eco-conscious business, and actually all of our fabrics are from furniture manufacturers in the GTA area. There's a man that I work with. He goes around and collects all the fabric, and I purchase from him.
Nice.
And so these are all being upcycled, and then the foam is BioPlush, which is made from soy oil.
Oh, very
so
nice.
it's 40% soy oil, which is a renewable resource.
Wonderful.
But yeah, for the batteries, you recycle them at Canadian Tire, Home Depot, and they're $1.50 to purchase. So it's not a huge expense, and it's not a huge tax on the environment
Very nice.
as well.
And if you can tell our viewers where they could obtain your products?
Sure, you can order online at comfeeliving.com. The spelling COMFEE living.com. I also have TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, so you'll find me there.
And I have to say to our viewers that I was forced to get out of that chair. I was so comfortable. Didn't want to do the interview. But anyway, thank you again, Karen, for your,
Thank you
for your
so
time.
much. Thank
and
you.
enjoy the show. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You're not allowed to use it in the car.
Very. That is used where?
You are not allowed to use it in the car.
Oh, no,
You're gonna fall
no,
asleep.
definitely not. No. Super comfortable, super economical, just plain super, and so relaxing. Thank you.
Welcome.
Welcome once again to another wonderful vendor here, Cynthia, with this absolutely amazing Peninsula Terrarium. And Cynthia can tell us how this started, where it all came from, who the artist is. I think he's hiding behind camera, but a very humble man, but incredible, incredible art.
Okay.
Cynthia, please tell us.
All right, okay. What you see here is called aqua terrarium. Obviously, it's a combination of a conventional terrarium and aquarium.
Yes.
So the beauty of this tank is it will develop an ecosystem after maybe 5 to 6 months. So after the ecosystem build up, it's self-sustaining. Self-sustaining means you don't need to do anything.
Really?
Yeah, and even at the beginning, the maintenance is very low. What you need to do, you just water them every few days, and then you top up the water if the water level goes up. Yeah, because we use the water to make the mist here. The mist is keeps the humidity high for the moss. Because
So
moss
beautiful.
doesn't have roots. Moss is the #1 purifying plants on
Really?
Earth. Yeah, this is the first plants on Earth to purify the air for us at the beginning. So this one, besides to make you feel calm and relaxing, we encourage people to get in touch with nature.
Absolutely.
Even though 2 minutes, or even though you're just staring at it for a moment, it helps, your eyes, mental, and your whole body too. But you won't notice that. I found out that a lot of our customers, when they have plants, the mood and the energy is much more than the one without it. And then actually, when I Google it, there's a lot of articles saying that encourage people. Every week, touch the tree, then you will feel the energy. That's how we want it, how we want this business. Actually, this business I partner with. I have a partner that's doing all this, and then at the beginning, he takes this as a hobby, and then I try to learn everything from him, and then we work together. And then I told him, oh, why not we run a business? We try to introduce this product to more people, so more people can enjoy it.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, actually this aqua terrarium has been in the market for 7-8 years, but not
Okay.
in Canada yet. I believe we are the first one here is selling this retail for it. I know a lot of people is DIY themselves, but I think it's more, benefit for the people that they're busy, right? They don't have the luxury to do it themselves. And then they can get it from us, and then they can enjoy, everything this tank can provide.
That's beautiful,
Yeah.
absolutely beautiful. And to think that it actually purifies the air,
Yep.
it's much better than just buying a plug-in purifier because you can enjoy the beauty of it and the
Yes,
tranquility
yes, of
of
course,
it.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then how good the plant is, right? They absorb carbon monoxide and then release the oxygen,
Oxygen, yeah.
right? The monks does the same thing. and much powerful than the plants.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Well, thank you, Cynthia. Could you tell our viewers how they would get in touch with you if you?
They can visit our website www.tpti.ca and then or follow us on our Instagram. Yeah, it's TPTI_terrariums.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a store in Markham.
Okay.
It's just on Woodbine and north of 16.
And the name of the store?
It's Peninsula Terrarium.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
All right.
Thank you again very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Take care now.
Yeah.
We're with Jennifer and this absolutely amazing wool art, which you're about to see, and you won't believe how this is done. And Jennifer, you are the artist, so why don't you tell us exactly how you do this? It's so wonderful.
Hi. Yeah, well, it's created by a process called needle felting. So it's basically a needle felting needle that has barbs in it, and I have a felt pad, and I take unspun wool before it's turned into yarn. I lay it across the pad and I stitch it in, and magic is created. That's with my art background. I create these pieces.
Absolutely amazing. You know, when I first came to the booth, I didn't know what I was in for, and I said, "Oh, what beautiful paintings!" And my colleagues behind the scene of the cameras said, "They're not paintings. They're made with wool." And I said, "What?" I mean, it's absolutely amazing. This breathtaking art. It's just, I've never seen anything like it in my life. Can you tell our viewers how they would obtain these paintings? Or, excuse me, see, I'm so used to calling them paintings since they look so much like it.
And you know what? That's the thing. That's part of my art. They are paintings. It's just an unconventional,
Yes.
unconventional medium that I'm
very
using.
unique.
Yeah.
Very unique.
So I am at shows right now. I have a website.
Okay. And it is?
It's jenraitzonpainting.com. I gotta, it's on my website. It's on my card there. Sorry, you guys can cut this and edit.
No, it's all good. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all good. Don't worry about
It's
it.
jenraitzon.com is what it is.
jenraitzon.com.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's great. So I
So-
guarantee anybody who has a boo at this is going to be totally, totally amazed. So beautiful. Thank you, Jen, for your time. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you. Here with Nancy at Fusion Art, and Nancy's going to share with us about some of this beautiful artwork that she has to show, and also tell us how it started and what inspired you to do this.
My mother made me do it. She did. She wanted to find an art form that we could make a living at.
Nice.
And a friend of my grandmother's did some fusing. So she showed my mom showed me and said, here, do this. So I
Nice.
spent years
Wow.
trying it out, and here we are now, 40 years later.
Right, so this is all hand done.
This is all hand done in my basement in Pickering.
Absolutely amazing. Wow. Can you give us an idea of the variety of things that viewers can purchase?
Well, I start with tree ornaments that are $20, and I go up to tabletop ornaments. The most expensive is $79.
Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Wow. And how many products in your how many SKUs, if you
Oh
will?
my heavens, I have no idea. We just make way too much stuff.
Quite
we
a
just
lot,
make
right.
stuff and then we bring it and we try to figure out how to display it. Yeah.
Is there a website as well on the
No,
viewers?
no website now.
Okay.
It's just, this is my store. You can only buy here.
Okay. So
Yes.
can you tell our viewers how to contact your store and the address and so on and so forth?
Well, you can email me at fusionart
Okay.
at rogers.com.
Okay.
Yes.
Wonderful. That's great. Thank you for your time. Much
You're welcome.
appreciated. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Today we're at Dorothy's Designs. This is Dorothy. Yes, there is a Dorothy. And this is Patty, her top selling salesperson. They've been friends for how long?
60 years, since grade 5.
60 years? You ladies don't look a day over 50.
Thank you.
60 years? I wouldn't have guessed that one. Anyway, so can you tell us how this all started and what inspired you to do this?
Well, my father set me up in business. He's a chartered accountant, and I made gifts for friends in high school, and I just fell into it naturally.
Nice. Isn't that the best way? And Patty, what inspired you to get on board?
Dorothy. My
that-
friendship with Dorothy.
There you go.
simple.
Can't do better than that.
No.
I'm going to step back and maybe you can take us through a couple of the ideas and inspirations that you've crafted.
Okay, well, my big seller and line this year is Tibetan lamb boas. I have them in 2 styles. There's the long style that you can flip. You can wrap it, tie it. They're very warm. They dress up a plain jacket or a coat. And then this is the short style, which is, there's a frog hook at the
There's a
front.
frog clasp here. So you can wear it as a
Very nice. Yes.
collar
Right.
or you know, do it. And one of the nice features about this is that it wraps twice, and because it's a pelt, you have complete wind protection on the throat.
Keep you very warm.
Yeah, they're lovely.
Right, this is my best seller, sheepskin liners. You can put them into any type of footwear to add warmth and comfort. They're available in men's sizes 9 to 13, women's sizes 6 to 10. They're easy to trim, and they're a great holiday gift.
Wonderful.
Okay, I'm going to have
Cool.
one in my shoes.
All right, soon. I have a line of sheepskin moccasins. That's the
Beautiful.
plain style. They all have extra leather soles on the bottom, and this is the fancy style with Tibetan lamb around the
Whoa,
ankle.
wow. So nice.
I've-
Tibetan lamb.
Also been making mittens for over 50 years. These are totally stitched by hand out of English sheepskin.
Wow, isn't that gorgeous?
I brought back the earmuffs a couple years ago, and they've been very popular.
Yes.
also.
Yeah. Yeah, those are gorgeous. And may I ask the price of the earmuffs?
The earmuffs are $39.
Very nice. And they're made of?
Sheepskin, 3 layers of sheepskin, and the bands are very comfortable. It's a really comfortable fit.
Very nice. Are the muffs replaceable?
If someone has a problem, they can get in touch with me, and I'll
Great.
do any repairs.
Super.
On them.
Wonderful.
This is my 47th year in the One of a Kind show. It's been on for 49.
Wow, good for you. And if our viewers want to obviously purchase some of these wonderful items, how would they get in touch with you?
I'm online. My website is doors.designs.com, and I'm also on Shopify under Sheepskin Legend.
Okay, that's wonderful. Well, thank you so much for your time and most success at the show.
Thank you very much.